What the flip is this? That is what I first thought when I got this drone. I'm sure you've got so many questions about this. Let's get straight into it. My review on the new DJI Flip. So the DJI Flip, this is the latest foldable drone from DJI, and in this video I'm going to go through the spec of it, who this drone is for, look at all the different features, and crucially talk about what I like about this drone and what's not great as well. So that's why I said, what the flip is this? The design of the DJI Flip is the most unique design I've ever seen. This is unlike anything DJI have made before, and when you think about the look of a drone, you certainly don't think of it looking like this. It has this like unicycle design with propellers integrated in this like big wheel frame. Now the weight of this drone is 249 grams, that magic number, the same as the Mini 4 Pro, meaning that you don't have to do any pilot exams. You can fly this in a lot of places all around the world, fly it over people, near people, and because the propellers are integrated, it's also a really safe drone as well. But by being 249 grams, it's also an advantage over, say, the DJI Neo. This is much lighter, but the wind performance on this is going to be much better. And it also has a completely new battery design as well. So a new DJI Flip battery is going to give you 31 minutes of battery life. And if you get the DJI Fly More combo, you're going to get 3 batteries with that. And the beauty of that is that you can actually simultaneously charge 2 batteries at once. So 31 minutes, and that is pretty accurate. And the testing I've been getting, I was getting around about 25 minutes of flight time, depending on those wind conditions, but I will come on to that. So let's talk about the camera. And the good news is that this has a really similar camera to that of the DJI Mini 4 Pro. We know that it's a fantastic camera. So it is a 1/1.3 inch sensor, f1.7, 24mm. It can shoot in 4K 60, and if you like slow motion, 4K 100. And color profiles, it's not just a normal color profile, you get that baked in, but you also get the D-Log-M color profile. So this is going to give you a really flat looking image. It's my favorite color profile to work with on any of the new DJI drones. And then you can color grade it, put your own style on there, and it's going to capture 1 billion colors. So to get D-Log-M on here as well is fantastic. And you can see from these video shots here, the video quality is really impressive, just the same as that Mini 4 Pro, which we know is great. So the highlights, the shadows, the colors, everything just looks great here. Even in like not fantastic conditions in the UK winter, they're still going to be able to get fantastic video quality from the DJI Flip. So if you're thinking like this is going to be a similar video quality to say the DJI Neo, this is way better. And for photos as well, I love taking photos on my drones. So you can get JPEG and RAW ability on here up to 48 megapixel. So photos, again, just like the Mini 4 Pro, is going to be great if you like taking photos on your drone. Now, when I say it's got a similar camera to the Mini 4 Pro, I mean that this camera doesn't rotate like the Mini 4 Pro does. Now, what it does have, it has this auto crop mode, the same as the DJI Air 3S and the DJI Air 3. So you can go into 2.7K and this will automatically crop into that video and give you a vertical output. So the spec on here is pretty decent. A similar camera to the Mini 4 Pro, decent battery life, still 249 grams. But what's different about this? What's new about it? And what is unique? Well, even though all the rumors were saying that this is going to be the new DJI Mini 5 Pro, this is going to be a DJI Neo 2, but with a better camera, none of that is correct. This is, again, unique in its own way. But what DJI are doing is they are actually marketing this and wanting this for more of that vlogger, somebody who actually likes using their DJI Pocket 3, but wants to get some decent aerial content. This is going to be for somebody who wants to just take a drone with them, get content of themselves in the location that they're in, maybe their group. This is not going to be a competitor to the DJI Mini 4 Pro. It's not as good, doesn't have as many features, but it also has a lot of unique features as well. Now, similar to the DJI Neo, the DJI Flip can be flown in a few different ways. Unlike the Mini 4 Pro and the DJI Air 3S, which is just a cinematic drone, you can fly this with either controller or non-controller. So you can fly this with the DJI RC2 controller. So it has OcuSync 4 now, so that video transmission is much better. Now, if you've not got this controller, it actually has external antennas to help with that transmission, has a built-in screen, really good quality, and it's nice and lightweight and easy to take with you. This controller is fantastic. And when using the controller and the DJI Flip, it means you're going to be able to use all the features you'd be expected to use. So you've got photos, videos, you have master shots, quick shots, active track mode, and spotlight, or when using the RC2 controller. So that would be like the best method if you want to have full control over this drone. But if you don't want to take a controller with you, you can also control this with the DJI Flip on your phone. Now, when the DJI Neo came out, I said this was my preferred method. I love flying it with just my phone. You're going to have this with you majority of the time anyway. And if you want to just capture some shots, get some shots in your location, this was so convenient. But the camera on the DJI Neo, we know, was its biggest letdown. But now we can actually control the DJI Flip directly from my phone. So I can go onto DJI Flip, it automatically connects, and I can manually fly this just from the virtual flight sticks on my phone. So you can see these shots now. I'm actually flying this manually, and all I've got is the phone at the side of me, and I'm just actually pressing down on one of these virtual flight sticks. And the video quality, you see, it's really impressive. So for getting those like selfie style shots, but be able to actually just control this manually on your phone, but getting much better video quality now. This here is a great setup. You're going to have your phone with you, and all you've got to do is literally just take this, keep this in your bag, and you've always got a drone with you for getting those shots. But it's not just manual flying. You can also go onto the DJI Flip when connected, and you can actually access all the different quick shots modes on here, and you can actually customize these in the height. And when the drone is tracking you or doing these quick shots, you can also see a live preview on the screen as well, directly what the drone is seeing. You can see this green box around you to say it's tracking you, and the tracking on here is really good. I want to come onto that in a second. Now, on the side of the DJI Flip, you've got the power button, the SD card slot, and you've also got a USB-C port for charging. Now, the DJI Flip, every time you actually unfold these propellers, it will automatically turn on. So you don't need to press anything else. Now, all you have to do is actually now press this mode button, and now you can actually get the drone to do all these different quick shots, or the follow mode, the spotlight mode, just by pressing this button. So you literally press it, and it will go through the different quick shots. And then if I was to actually hold that button down for 3 seconds, it will then do that command. So this means you don't have to take any controllers with you. You don't have to have your phone with you. You can simply just take this and get those shots. Let's show you. So if I want to do a quick droney, for instance, in this location, all I have to do, unfold this drone, press the mode button, and actually move it to droney, just hold the drone out in front of me, and then with my finger on the side of it, I'm just going to hold down this button for about 3 seconds.
Droney, 3, 2, 1.
And now the drone's going to fly backwards. It's going to be set to about 10 meters in distance, and it's set to flat. So it's just going to fly backwards beyond, just showing a bit of the landscape. Now I can go into the settings and I can actually customize this and have it to go higher up, can have it to go further away. I can use loads of these different quick shots. And then the drone's going to come back to me. I'm going to put my hand out, and it's going to land back on my palm. Now I can also get it to do the classic rocket. It's going to look decent here. I'm just at the side of this stream, so it's going to now rise up and get a shot of me. Again, I don't really need to use this phone. I can put this phone away, but just within the settings I can actually customize these. So by default they're all set around about 10 meters. Now rocket allows you to actually change this to 20 meters, and you can also select rotation as well for a different effect. So I've now got that selected. I can just go to rockets, I can hit start. The drone will automatically take off, and it's going to just lock onto me to make sure that you're focused. And now it's going to rise up into the air. I can see it's on the screen on my phone here, and then once it's actually ready, it's now going to rise 20 meters, doing this rotation as well. And the quality is so much better than that of the DJI Neo. The ability to not have to use a controller, but the camera quality much better. So now it's done that shot, it's going to automatically decrease altitude. Let's just see how accurate this landing is. It should come straight back to me. So it's coming back now, so all I have to do, put my arm out.
Landing.
Lands on my palm.
Landing.
Pretty good. And then also direction track is decent. This is going to be good if you want the drone to follow you. So you've got a couple of different like follow modes. Again, you don't have to use this controller. So direction track, this is going to follow your movements of where you're setting off. So this will actually follow you from the front, from behind. So you can go to follow, and the drone's going to follow you from behind. So all you need to do is go to this mode button.
Follow.
I'm going to actually select follow. I'm going to have the drone out in front of me here.
Medium.
It's now going to take off.
2, 1.
And all I'm going to do now is I'm going to walk this way, and the drone is going to follow me. So So this is going to be really good if you want the drone to follow you and get these shots of your landscape. Now this is going to only follow you from behind, and as I stop to face it, as I walk past it, the drone's still going to be locking onto me, and it's just going to continue following me as I go back to this camera now. And you can see the way it tracks me, holds on to me, it's keeping me composed all that time with much better video quality. So it's great we can actually do this now. You don't need any controllers with you. So if you just want to get some tracking shots following you or your group, this is going to be a really, really good option. And to end, all I have to do, go back to the drone, put my arm out, the drone lands. And then all I have to do is just literally fold this up.
Circle.
And after about 5 seconds, the drone will automatically turn off. I can put this away. So it makes it really easy to get in these shots.
So I think this is a really interesting drone. I think the camera on here is great that we have good photos and videos. And for vloggers especially, this is going to be a massive appeal, just to be able to take this drone with you and use it as your own personal cameraman in that location. Now, a couple of downsides to the DJI Flip: because it has integrated propellers, it means it's not going to be great in the wind. And I would say for wind resistance, this is a downside. It's got worse wind resistance than the DJI Mini 4 Pro. So if you're going to be flying a drone like this in really windy conditions, like we have here in the UK, it's extremely windy at the moment over winter, and maybe the country that you're living in, this DJI Flip is not going to be great. Now, it is better, a lot better than the DJI Neo for wind resistance. And I found that although it has a level 5 wind resistance, because it's got these integrated propellers, the top speed on here, it's not the fastest of drones. So if it is windy, when it's flying into the wind, even in sports mode here in this example, it's not very fast at all, and it was really struggling to actually keep up. Now, it can actually fly through the wind, it can actually get to you eventually, but it was pretty slow. And I would say that if you're after like a fast drone or a drone that's going to be much better in the wind, you're going to have to pay extra and get the Mini 4 Pro or the DJI Air 3S. Now, the AI subject tracking on here works really well. For tracking humans, this is probably like the best it can get. I would say it's even better than the DJI Mini 4 Pro for tracking humans. It locks onto you great, and even if you go behind like an object, it will do its best to actually find you and keep tracking you and continue going on. So it's great for that. But it only tracks humans. So if you're wanting tracking for tracking like vehicles, boats, bikes, this isn't that drone for you. Even when you're using the DJI RC2 controller in active track mode, if I was to try and actually drag a box around a car, it won't happen. It only tracks humans. Now, at the front of the drone, you've got a sensor and also a sensor at the bottom pointing down. So this is going to detect any objects, and it should brake in front of them. So let's go and test this out. I'm going to fly this drone full speed into a tree, and then I'll fly it full speed into me as well. Now that works great, but it doesn't have any side sensors and it doesn't have any back sensors either. So when you're flying this, especially when it's following you, tracking you, maybe manual flying, be super careful because it's not going to detect anything and it will crash when flying sideways, like this example here. So because of that, I would 100% recommend adding on the DJI Care Refresh plan. I have this on all my DJI equipment, drones, action cameras. It means if you have a crash, you drop your drone, you break it, it flies away. You've got that peace of mind that you're fully covered and you can get a replacement. So for sure, 100% add on that DJI Care Refresh. So it's really hard to actually sum up about the DJI Flip, but I would say that think of it similar to a DJI Neo, but with a much, much better camera. But it doesn't have all the features like the DJI Neo does, meaning that you can't fly this in FPV mode. And I was really disappointed to actually hear that. I thought you would be able to fly this in FPV, but it's not. This is a solely cinematic drone. So you can fly this with a controller, the DJI Fly app on your phone, or just fly this on its own. So it's definitely intended for more that vlog-based use, using this in your location, capturing shots of you, your group, the location that you're in. It's not going to be like an all-in-one drone, kind of like what the DJI Neo is. Now, the kit I always recommend to get is the Fly More combo. This is going to give you 2 extra batteries, so 3 in total. You're going to get the charger where you can simultaneously charge 2 of these batteries at the same time. You're going to get the bag, extra propellers. So that would be the kit I'd recommend, and that is £659 or $779. So it's around about $300 cheaper than the same kit for the DJI Mini 4 Pro. So a decent discount there if you're not after all the features of that drone. But if you already have the DJI RC2, you could skip out on that and simply just get this for $439 and still just use your current RC2. I think this is going to be really popular for vloggers, somebody who already uses like a DJI Pocket 3, they're vlogging regularly, might have a YouTube channel, but you want to actually mix in some aerial content, but not taking loads of equipment with you. You can simply just take this, take your phone, and actually use this as a vlog drone as well. So you can have your Pocket 3 and this. I would say that's a really good combo.
Now, something which you could also do with the DJI Flip, similar to the DJI Neo, you can actually use this for vlogging. So I'm actually using the DJI app now. On the actual audio recording on here, it's using my smartphone for the audio recording, but it's automatically going to reduce some of the ambient sounds around me, including the drone as well. So I can actually put this in spotlight mode. And as I move around, the drone is also going to follow my direction. So it's keeping me in the frame, keeping me composed. I can see on the app exactly what my drone is seeing.
It's not going to be used for somebody who wants more professional use like a DJI Air 3S or even that Mini 4 Pro with all the features that brings as well. This is more for a vlog based beginner drone, somebody who's just getting into flying. But I'd be really interested to actually hear your thoughts. So if you have any more comments or questions about the DJI Flip, I do have a few additional videos coming on this, so make sure you hit that subscribe button so you don't miss out. If you enjoyed this video, do me a favor and just press that like button. It really does help out. If you've got this far, thank you so much. You're awesome. And I'll see you on the next one. Bye bye.